If you love the 80s and games like Rad Racer or Outrun, then 80's Overdrive might be for you. As soon as you start, you will think of those two franchises, and I guess that's what the developers intended anyway. Giving the game that full 80s old school vibe that some people simply love, like me. In here you will race around, so yeah, who could have guessed? This is an arcade racer after all. You will have three options at the main menu: Career, Arcade and Track Editor. Let's begin with the editor first. You won't be able to edit all that much actually, you just have a few options like how many curves the track should have, how many enemies, police, on or off, theme of the track, and that's about it. Basically preset options. Your track won't have your personal stamp of approval at all, which is quite a shame. Arcade mode works similar to Outrun. You have a certain amount of time to reach the end of the route, and in doing so you will be able to choose between two new ones. That goes on until you finally reach the finish line, which can take a while. You have to avoid drunk drivers along the way as well, or rather you always should near miss them. Since you have a countdown, you will need every second you can get, so almost hitting other drivers will give you a few seconds extra. It's somewhat similar on how Burnout works if you think about it, but instead of getting nitro, you get more time. And with this, you have already seen how the game looks like, and to be honest, it looks good. I really dig the bright colors as well, the hand-drawn look alike the developers used for the backgrounds. Sure, the buildings for example look a bit like cardboard, but I can get over that. Now let's go to the career mode. Here you will buy your car and later be able to upgrade it if you have enough money. You will be able to buy nitro as well as a radar. What the nitro does is obvious, but the radar helps you detect the police. Yes, the police will chase your ass around, but if you avoid the cop 3 times, the same cop, without getting caught, then the cop will give up. Until you see the next cop. You basically have your world map and you will be able to unlock new events as you progress. Some events even have missions for you to complete to earn a bit of extra cash. And yes, you will need money if you wanna have more cars, upgrade them, but most importantly, you will need it for fuel and damage. Yes, you will have to repair your car often as well, fill it up. And oh yeah, you will also need money to even be able to enter events, especially the last event is beyond expensive. But don't worry, if you don't have enough money, you can always wash the cars of your opponents. You know, just to rub it in your face. So just save your money, unless you wanna get humiliated. The problem, however, is the AI. You will constantly see drunk drivers, and I am not kidding, they drive as if they are drunk up their ass. When they change lanes, they just don't change one, they change 3 or 4 or zigzag around just to piss you off. Sometimes you can't avoid it, especially not when they do it out of nowhere. Another problem is when you hit those drunk drivers, it's like your car gets magneted out of the track and you can't do anything about it. Sometimes even when you hit a car, then you simply go through it. Sure, since you hit a car you will slow down, but sometimes you go through the car, while other times you get pushed to the side, which is weird. The driving itself feels a bit floaty, but it's still nothing you cannot get used to quickly. But hey, the music at least is enjoyable. Personally, I would say if you like Rad Racer and Outrun, then 80's Overdrive probably is the game for you. Yeah, it has a few flaws and sure, it's not Outrun, but still it's quite fun to play. For the right price, I would go for it. And yes, I would also go for a physical copy on the Switch.